just entered Shakespeare's birth house.
Where are we? What city?
We're in Stratford Upon Avon. Right there is a tree with pears on it.
And where's his house?
His house is right there.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to video inside of it, but just want to give you a sense of what the house looks like. This is where he lived. Supposedly they were going to tear down this house, but back in the 1800s, Charles Dickens didn't want that to happen, so he got some of his writer friends to get together and raise enough money to actually buy the house and keep it as is. Lucky for us. This is just his gardens, where Shakespeare used to walk. Very beautiful. There's the pears that Julie's talking about. Very nice.
Shakespeare's pears.
Here we are outside of Shakespeare's birthplace, his home at Stratford Upon Avon. You can see, even though you might think this is a small house, for back in the time that he lived in the late 1500s, early 1600s, this is quite a large house, considered to be somewhat of a middle-class size house. So this is pretty much kept in its original condition throughout the years. You can see how his house is compared to some of the other ones around here. On the garden walk.
In the town of Stratford Upon Avon. We just finished looking through Shakespeare's house, and now we're going to go look for lunch down there.
Just giving you a 360-degree view. Here's the Shakespeare gift shop. And here we are again. This is the view of Shakespeare's house. We're stopping for a quick bite for Julie to get some soup at a place called Mistress Quickly. It's a traditional English eatery here on the street. As you can see here, it's a nice little shopping area, a little promenade that you can walk down. Julie's enjoying her. What kind of soup is this, Julie?
It's a vegetable soup. It looks like pea, but it's not all pea. I think it's just blended all together.
How does it taste? Good?
It's pretty good. We are now in the city of Oxford.
What are we going to do?
We're going to go look around, walk around, and look at the different colleges.
And is there a campus at Oxford? There's no actual campus. It's just a little town.
Just a bunch of buildings all over the place.
Exactly. We're kind of sitting here waiting for people to use the restroom, but it's basically a small little college town. It was kind of our tour group.
I was here 20 years. I've been here a couple of times, but it's been 20 years since I've been here.
Here we are at one of the colleges of
This is a college. You know what a college is now? Now this college is called Christ Church. Well, it's called Christ Church these days, and it was called Christ Church since Henry VIII was around in the 1500s. But when it was very first founded, it was actually called Cardinal College, because originally it was founded by Cardinal Wolsey. Cardinal Wolsey, however, fell out of favour with the king, mainly because he couldn't sort out the king's marital problems for him. He wanted to get rid of his first wife, Catherine of Aragon, so he could marry the second wife, Anne Boleyn. And Cardinal Wolsey was given the job of visiting the Pope in Rome. This college that's over here is the oldest of the colleges in Oxford. Remember what I said? It is called Merton, this college over here. When this was built, it was literally built for half a dozen of the family's own sons. Now we're going to walk down here, and you'll see the wall that surrounds Merton, the bit where
in another place here in Oxford.
And the least photogenic person there is Carl. Picture book show. I know. Oh my God. Shame I don't think okay, so let's go through it. This large round building in front of you is called Birthplace. That in turn takes its name from the man who left the money for it, and that was Dr. Radcliffe. Dr. Radcliffe was a physician to Queen Anne in the 1700s. Boy, did she need a physician. Queen Anne had 17 children.
Oh my God.
Not one. If you come right through the side. Now before you worry, we haven't pinched the Bridge of Sighs from Italy. This is a replica, I promise you, okay? It's simply linking two halves of Hertford College together. During the 1700s, boys here were expected to go on the grand tour of Europe. For 3 years. Then if you come around
This is where Harry Potter was filmed.
Mommy, let's go.
I'm very close to my eldest granddaughter.
Each time's 12 weeks, and they'll come back September, the end of September. Mickle mistakes. Okay, Leslie's Group, the college opposite with the blue railings, is one of the smallest colleges in Oxford. It's called Trinity. This was built especially for the Roman Catholic boys that came here, built in the 1500s when we were chopping and changing the religion, as we spoke about earlier. This is where Cardinal Newman was a student.